consciously. Is it okay for you to do that? All right. Now, what I want you to do right now is just to imagine, just allow yourself to relax. And if you want to go along with me right now, just breathe with me, the other participants, and just go inside. Just breathe in. And as you breathe out, just drop inside. And drop inside your heart. Would you breathe in again? And as you breathe out, feel your heart open. And feel it connect with your fingertips. And feel the bliss of that sacred part of you. Now, listen carefully. What I want you to do is just to imagine that you are floating above where you are now. Wherever you're in a building, just floating above it, and just take the ceiling off that building and just float right above. And then I want you to look down. You can see all the pictures, and you can feel the connection with me and with the other people in the room who were here with you. Now, can you feel that connection? And can you make that picture? And now as you do that, do you understand that you've entered different brain waves? In other words, your hands feel different. You have a sense of your spirituality. Can you feel that? Yeah. I won't put words in her mouth, but yes, I'm feeling that. Now, as you look down on it there, I want to ask you, what your body mind, when did this start? How old were you? You do know. When did it start? Give me a number. How many years ago? James is also doing this at the same time. And James, 8 years ago. Right, I understand, James. How many years ago for you, Tatiana? Speaking with your body mind, you can remain hypnotized, but also speak to me. So just tell me, just give me a number. How many years ago? You do know. Just give me a number. 10? Yeah. So it's beyond what you thought. So there's an underlying emotion. Now the two of you are doing this at the same time. I want you now just to float back, just to float. And the past is always behind you in this technique. It's a timeline. So just float. And however you float is perfectly fine. Maybe it's like a duck in a bathtub or a feather in the wind. You can float by hearing, kinesthetically. However you float is fine. And I want you to float right above that event so you're looking down on it. Now, Tatiana, do you have a memory? No memory. Do you have a feeling, which is more important? What is the feeling? James, do you have a feeling? Okay, tell me the feeling, James. I can't hear you, James.
Grinding.
I'm sorry. You felt what?
Grinding.
A grinding feeling, okay? Like grinding feeling, like, right.
Yes.
Now, when you think about that feeling, James, when you think about that grinding feeling, what does it represent to you emotionally?
I can go back to the original injury from which I'm sure all this stems, which would put me at age 15. But okay, this is 15.
There you go.
Hi. Thank you, Ed.
This is a feeling of the ball of my hip grinding into the socket when I walked.
All right. What was going on in your life then, James?
I was teaching.
You were teaching. And how did that make you feel?
Very uncomfortable, laborious to walk to the parking lot.
But how did teaching make you feel?
Oh, I was having a grand time.
It's having a grand time.
Liked my colleagues, liked my students, yeah.
Yeah. Now, okay, so You felt that sense of grinding and irritation, beyond irritation. Now,
Yes.
we want to go even further back, James and Tatiana, because underneath that feeling is always something that if we can get to the heart of it, then the whole thing disappears. You could release that now, but is there anything underneath that? Generally speaking, people have chronic pain because they don't feel good enough. They feel anger at some level. They don't feel aligned within. Now, does any of that make sense to you? Okay, now as you think about it, just get in touch with that feeling. Now, I want you to go even further back as you get in touch with that feeling. Now, was the origin of this feeling, was it before, during, or after your birth? You do know. First thing that comes to mind, just trust your unconscious mind. Always trust it. It's going to tell you right now. It's going to test you. Was it before, during, or after your birth?
Before.
You always before. How many lifetimes, Tatiana?
5.
Or was it passed down to you generationally?
No.
You do know how many lifetimes, or was it passed down to you generationally?
5 past lives, but not really generation.
Generations. So this is something that you learned from your family, maybe. You understand, it is beliefs that cause pain.
Not with the family.
I'm not hearing you terribly well, and it's important. Was this
Mine,
before?
not generation, it's 5 lives before, but
5
not from
lives
the
before.
family.
Okay, all right. So just now, I'm doing 2 at the same time here, which is a first. So now I want you to float. James, do you have some idea? You can just allow that to happen.
Yes, it surprises me. I'm saying before, I had no idea.
Yeah, you were saying before. Now, was this passed down to you generationally, or was this how many lifetimes?
3.
3. Okay, this is great. So we're going to go back. Just float again and just trust your body mind. Just trust the feeling of being here. So just continue to float all the way back. Tatiana, 5 lifetimes. James, 3 lifetimes. Now, when you're there, just let me know. Just get in touch with the feeling. Okay, you're there. Now, listen very carefully. I want you to float a little bit further back and then turn so that this event is below and in front of you. This feeling is below and in front of you, and you're looking out on your fabulous life. Tatiana, you'll be doing yoga, you'll be absolutely feeling terrific. And James, what will you be doing that you're not doing now?
Walking and exercising the way I used to.
Walking and exercise. So make the pictures of that, because this is so powerful for you unconsciously. When you imagine that, then all of this is going to go away, because love is always more stronger than fear. So imagine yourself walking, enjoying yourself, exercising, doing all of those things that you want to be doing. Now, is there a trauma there? For either of you, is there some form of trauma? Is there something that you need to let go of? Tatiana, do you have a memory? Tatiana, do you have a memory?
Yes.
All right, so what I want, Donna, I'll get to you, but let me do this first. So Donna, what I want to ask you is this. Can you make a movie of that memory? Like a 5-second movie where you see it on the screen, you're not in it. You're going to splash it on a great big drive-in screen. They're all the rage right now in the States, these drive-in screens, and they're wonderful for visualization. But can you do that? And what I'm going to ask you to do, and James, if you can make a movie of it, that feeling, and you understand you're dissociated from it. You can even double dissociate. Splash it on another screen, you can bounce it off.
Is it a previous life or this life?
This is a previous life. You said it was 3 lifetimes ago.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So listen carefully to the instructions. You are going to make a movie of it. It's splashed. You understand? You are in the controls. You are in the control room. so that you can adjust the black and white, you can adjust the color, you can adjust everything. You are in control. You are going to make a 5-second movie, and I'm going to play it forwards in black and white, and then you are going to reverse it and play it backwards in color. Do you understand? You're in a movie theater and you're going to play this feeling on a screen. It's going to have to count from 1 to 5. It's forwards in black and white and backwards in color. Okay, you're in your movie theater. Let's start the movie now. I'll count from 5. Forwards in black and white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Freeze. Now backwards in color. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards in black and white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards in color. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards in black and white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards in color. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards in black and white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards in color. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, tell me how you feel now. Has the feeling changed? James?
Better until I move it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now at this point, we drain it. You're looking out on your future. You're seeing yourself exercising and doing all those things that you want to be doing. And you came to this room for a reason today, to let it go. It's a very powerful technique. So now I want you to imagine that your body is just like a riverstone fountain. And I want you to imagine this wonderful divine waterfall is coming in. And it's coming in through your divine chakra, the top of your head. And it's going to cleanse every nerve, muscle, cell, and fiber of your body, washing away all of these negative emotions, washing away the irritation, washing away the frustration, because all of those beliefs are gone. You are both sacred beings, and this is remission, and it works. So just allow all of that negativity to go through your body. Now let's just breathe together. Breathe in and breathe out. And now just deepen that trance as I count backwards. Just 5, going deeper. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your eyes are stuck right now. You're totally relaxed. And just feel that divine waterfall coming in through the top of your head. And feel it now coming into your pineal gland, the center of your intuition. And as you let go of all of that, all of this opens up. Your intuition, your sacred guidance opens. Feel it now coming into your mouth as you relax your mouth. You feel it coming into your throat chakra. So you see yourself saying the things that you need to say in life. And see it now coming into your heart and filling up your heart, your macabre, and see that energy come down. And some people see this as a yellow or blue light or a pink light. Do either of you have a visualization that you would like to share with me? Do you feel it coming down in the body? What do you feel, Tatiana? It's white light. James, it's white. Okay?
Pale yellow.
It's pale yellow, beautiful. Now feel this pale yellow, this white light coming down into your heart, and your heart expands. It's like your inner being has been waiting for this information to let this go. And it feels excited that you'll be doing all those things that you want to be doing, and that negative emotions can just be released. And you cut any ties now as you come through your tie, any ties or anything that you need to release right now, you cut those cords, cut them all, cut all the cords, because you know what, they will grow naturally back. But the ones you need to totally let go of will just flail away. Limiting beliefs, limiting decisions. You know absolutely you are good enough, that you were born absolutely in the image of God, and we all are. And it's simply our job at times to get in touch with that and realize that. Because arthritis is a stiffness of being at some level, a feeling that something medically has hurt you, but it isn't. It's not that. It's simply a belief, and you let go of this belief now. Just let it go and feel that yellow light, James, coming down now into your solar plexus, and feel that power of you expand as you feel it now coming down into your first chakra and eliminate. All it takes is intention. Because you know, when you really get in touch with your inner being and feel a sense of bliss and connectedness, at that moment, all your cells are healed. It happens, it's spontaneous remission. You just have to allow, as it comes now through your legs, and feel it in the muscles of your legs and into your knees, and imagine your joints are all just like molten butter, James. They are all cooked spaghetti. As you feel it now coming down through your calves and out your feet. And now, I want you to imagine this new light, this new white light coming, and it's replacing all of that. We drain all of that negativity, and now we fill it up with absolutely divine light, and feel your whole body being filled with that white light. And so you see your auras, and you realize you'll be able to see auras. Often after people have done this process, they see auras around other people. You see your own aura. You see your own heart light expanding as you attract new people, new events into your life, and you let go of anything now that doesn't serve you. Because that's what pandemics are for, to let go, to go within and let go. It's a huge message to the world that we are one. We are one consciousness. We are loving. We are compassionate. We can cooperate and feel that totally fill your body, that white light. And it feels like there's just a very thin skin that separates you. And there you are, floating in the universe, all in white light. Because that's who you are, a sacred being. And now feel all of that fill you up. And imagine yourself totally free. Your neck feels just like molten butter. All the muscles in your all just feel supple, like cooked spaghetti. You feel absolutely fantastic. And it all drains, and you're filled up with light. You feel a sense of bliss, of gratitude. And you remember every night when you put your head on the pillow and your intention is sleep, you will sleep like a log all night long. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll feel relaxed, refreshed, and you feel absolutely fantastic. And you will take 20 minutes every morning to meditate, to listen. As long as you listen to something that distracts you and you don't get into a similar vibes of ever worrying about things, you say, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to intend for the future and attend to the present. And what you'll find is that your consciousness has raised, that your intuition will open up, and you will have signs that you know come from your intuition. You will see synchronicities in your life. You will feel different, and you will feel grateful. And every morning you will meditate, and you know that this is totally gone. So just allow those feelings to go, and you'll only open up your eyes when you know this is totally gone. And you know you feel fantastic.
Thank you.
So James, where are we? Give me a number. Let me see you move about. 2. All right, let me see you move about.
I had some stuff up here. It's completely gone.
Right?
The hip is about a 2, but yeah.
Okay, well, we're not quite done yet. There's always round 2. There's always 2 rounds. Tatiana, where are you? We got to the origin. We got to the origin.
Still a little bit, I feel it. That's less.
Yeah. All right, now, first of all, we're dealing with the P word. Stiffness is something totally different. You have to have this feeling of observing your body rather than being it, right? So the stiffness is going to disappear with more water and exercise, but thank your body that it's no longer anything else. Now, this is what I want to do, and this is round 2. So just close your eyes again, but just look at my hand. See my hand like this? It's a fist, right? So just close your eyes. Anyone else who is doing even off, I think you're letting go of something. Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Close your eyes. Now breathe in. Just raise your hand and make it stiff and rigid, your right arm. Now just put your right arm where it is right now. If it's a 2, make it a 2.
In a finger or put it on the place it hurts?
Just set the intention to let go of the last little bit, okay? Of everything today, so that this is totally different. Now just imagine you're in an elevator. You're in an elevator. And you're on the 5th floor. And you're going down. Just allow your body to clear of this, because you know you are good enough. You know that perfectionism has never suited you. You know that you do not need to try and ever control conditions, and that your inner being will always lead you in the right direction, and you will not try to control in the future. And you let go of the need to be perfect. We find arthritis and perfectionism are linked, and a certain rigidity of thought. So as you let all of that go now, and you open yourself up completely to the universe, just imagine yourself waking up tomorrow morning and you feel fantastic. Everything is just filled with light. You feel amazing. And this is pain elimination. It is totally gone. Totally gone. Intention and attention. It's attention to the present, to be in the moment perfectly, and intention for the future. Allow it to happen. Make it happen. You want this. You want this. Let go of perfectionism. Let go of the need to be right. Isn't it better in life to be happy than right? Your body can do this. You want to do this. So let it go right now. All of us are worthy. You don't need this. You don't want it. Allow it to come. Tatiana, how are you feeling? Move around.
Yeah, good. It kind of was moving down, but it's gone now.
That's good. You see you do this. Let's do these ones. Yeah. Jane?
Yes, John, when I move, I always feel good. It's only when I'm ill.
It's gone. You know, I now guarantee my results. I am so clear that 90%, and allow it to happen, Jane. And I'm always looking to help you with this. Just allow your body to release this stiffness. You don't want it. Imagine yourself just letting it go completely today. Make it happen, want it to happen, expect it to happen. You do not need negative emotions in the body. At some level, when negative emotions are in the body, people have stress. Now, when they really increase, people have pain in the body. It's the inner being going, I'm trying to get attention. Don't you understand? You're all about love. That's what's happening. It's your inner being getting your attention. You're all about love, James. It's all about love. That these last little bits. Yes.
It's
Just
this is going to sound funny. The pain is gone everywhere but the hip. In the hip, there is like, I'd say a 1, and it may be more sore than hurt, if that makes sense.
just trust your body mind that this is going to get better, because it will. Soreness and stiffness are very different to the P word. And your job is to drink lots of fluids, and I promise you, if there's anything left that we can do this again, I promise you all a private appointment here online. Anyone who volunteers to do this, because I know that pain is caused by negative emotion. And I know if I can help you to totally let go of it and to embrace yourself as a spiritual being, and then that goes. Tatiana, how you doing?
This alone is going to make me sleep better tonight.
Well, we've known each other many years, and you came totally expecting that and intending for that to happen. And that is absolutely fantastic. And let me tell you, those last vestiges will be gone when you sleep overnight. You've got this.
I absolutely believe that.
And soreness is very different, isn't it, to the other things? We found with arthritis that it's a rigidity of thought. There's like often a perfectionism, a desire to control conditions, a frustration, the worry, and that leads to stiffness in the body, not being flexible about life and going with the flow. So your job is just to go with the flow and open up your intuition. I think the most helpful person to listen to that I've listened to for years is Abraham Hicks. And I also want to let you know that I'm starting my own meditation channel and my own, I'm calling Awakening Sparks on YouTube. And I think that's what's happening with the pandemic. That's the point. We all go within. And when we awaken, it's like we understand finally, really, that our life is not about the reality that we see and what we see on the news. Our life is a spiritual life. We get in touch with that. And we lead from the intuition. And you trust it. Because dreams really do come true. I made a movie and all the right people appeared. Everything happened. It was totally done by the universe. And when you really trust it, I know that in 20 years, people will be tuning into coherence sessions like this, where they let go of things. And that's the way, and that is the power of the mind-body relationship. Alexei, tell me what's going on with you. Nice to see you.
I'm fine. I just healing, for general healing. Not really many issues, just only this a quiet time, not too many clients, so some worries. So just done for general healing. Rid of those worries.
Yeah, well, this is the time to do all of it. This is the time to get in contact with yourself. That's the first. We all created the pandemic. We all created it somehow. It is thoughts and energy that create everything. About it. We're all a piece of God. We're all able to create with our thoughts. Everything is energy. And if you have it in your body with intention, if you intend to let it go, and with simply hypnotizing yourself and getting in contact and breathing and meditating, and just allow your body to drain it. It's water, right? And water takes away the emotions. It's very, very powerful. So yes. So anyway, you all feel better, right? And you know where to find me. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I would also like to publish this video. Is that okay with you? It helps others.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. And Donna, we can't see your picture, but can you tell me how you feel
Well, I came in quite late, so I haven't really done anything.
All right, I can't see your.
I don't understand why you can't see my picture. I'm not very good with IT, and I've really struggled to get on tonight. My son got me on.
Good at it.
Okay, is that better?
There you are. There, we'll see you.
There you
Okay.
are.
Yeah, you got me now.
Got you now. You have to simply, when you get on these things, you have to start your video. So Donna, so tell me what's going on with you.
Basically, I've had fibromyalgia now for 17 years, and it feels like it's getting worse. For the first 10 years, it was mainly fatigue, but the last 7 years, it's been really bad joint pains, muscle pains. But recently, it's gone into my hands and my feet. When I wake up in the morning, I can't walk. So a lot
You are a
of
therapist.
pain.
Is that correct? You are a therapist.
Sorry?
You are a therapist.
I am a therapist, yeah.
And you are a mind-body therapist.
I am.
So that you accept then that this is caused by your mind.
Absolutely, 100%.
Now, listening today, of all the things that I've said, the underlying cause of this, what would that be? Not when it started. What is the underlying cause? What is it that you need to learn today, the learning of which will allow you to let go of this completely? Do you believe that hypnosis works?
Yes, I do, yes.
You have to understand that this is really, I use hypnosis, yes, because it's very good to relax people, but this is much more about intention and attention to your body, but intention to the future. In other words, you're going to believe in something you can't see. Can you do that, Donna? Can you imagine yourself? Can you imagine yourself totally free of pain and moving about? Can you imagine that? Can you make those pictures? More importantly, can you feel that in your body?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the underlying reason? Because I have released pain with you before. Why did it come back? It's very important.
I don't know.
Did you stop
meditating? I don't know whether it's... No, I do meditate. I don't know whether it's trauma or whether it's because I'm a therapist, whether I'm absorbing other people's energies or whether it's... I don't know. But I seem to have reprieve for it. Like, I have like time out and it's really good, and then it just comes back thick and fast, and every time it comes back worse.
I think that's a limiting belief. Would you like to let go of that? As a mind-body therapist, you absolutely believe that when you let go of negative emotions, that you can let go of this completely. You really understand that you are sacred and that it is not in your interest to absorb other people's emotions. Empathy doesn't do anybody any good. If you absorb somebody else's emotion, it doesn't help them. Does everybody get it? You must put yourself a bubble around, you must put a bubble around you and say, yes, I can understand. I'm sorry for your pain. I have compassion, but compassionate action is very different than empathy. Does everybody understand this? A lot of people who are therapists are empathetic, but it really doesn't do you any good. It's all about you and your relationship with your inner being. And your inner being is screaming to you, Donna, that you need to love yourself. This is all about self-love. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So what's the origin of that? You mentioned the word trauma. Is there a trauma that is the origin of that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've had quite a lot of trauma in my life, but if I was to look at what was going on around the time when I got it, I had a difficult birth, I had a difficult marriage, and I started practicing as a counsellor. So I don't really know which one it is, or whether it was a combination of all of it.
Do you understand?
But
do you understand that for some reason you invited those things into your life because there was something that you needed to learn? We all had difficult lives. We've all probably been here 300 lifetimes, and sometimes we've chosen different lives because we want to learn something. So what is it you need to learn from this?
Well, what I have learned in my, you know, my life's lesson has been to be happy, and I have mastered that, and I have found out how to be happy. And 9 times out of 10, even when I'm in pain, I'm still happy. But I don't understand why I keep feeling in pain all the time. It's like I've gone from having an emotional pain to a physical pain.
What happens is the pain can start with something like stress. So the body is stuck in like the stress response, and then the pain becomes a habit. But after a while, your being, which absolutely loves you, and your soul, your spirit loves you, keeps giving you the message. You know, there's something you need to learn. But if it can't get your message just by feeling stress, it's going to put that issue in your body. So your inner being is telling you that you are not aligned when you have pain. So
Right.
who is this? And generally speaking, this is a lesson also on Drain That Pain I'm teaching. Generally speaking, the origin of pain is people not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They feel in something they don't measure up. So close your eyes. Just close your eyes, Donna. Just close your eyes. You tuned in here for a reason. So is it okay for you to intend to let this fully go today and to let go of any belief that may be in the way? Close your eyes. Put your bottle down. Close your eyes. If you want to do this with me, you've got to be serious about it. So close your eyes. Now, just breathe in.
Keep freezing, but I have closed my eyes.
Close your eyes. Now, go into your heart. Drop down into your heart. And as you breathe out, feel all of those wonderful emotions go out into your hands. When you meditate, just listen to another noise, and that distracts the conscious mind. So your intuitive, your sacred mind can come with this. Now, Donna and I have gone through the second before, so we can go to the base of this. Listen to the question. What is this, the origin of this unworthiness? Was it before, during your birth?
Before.
And was it a previous lifetime, or was it passed down to you generationally?
Previous lifetime.
How many lifetimes ago?
2.
Excellent. All right, so just float now. Just float above the building that you are in. Just take the roof off and float. So you're right above it. So you can make the picture of me. You're in the UK. But we are connected energetically. We are all connected energetically. We are energy personified, literally. Energy is all there is. Everything is vibration. Your dream now is to see your vibration rise. Just see it rise. Just see it rise. Like a cork floating to the surface. Just feel it rise. You feel those feelings of floating above. A feeling of, I feel it, I know I feel it because my Reiki hands come alive. It's like I need to put these hands and sending all that energy to you. So go and float back 2 lifetimes ago. Do you have a memory? Do you have a feeling? Allow it to happen. make it happen. Intend for it to happen today. Do you have a feeling? Is there a memory? Or is it a feeling or a memory? Could you make a movie? The movie is classic, changing, when you change the colors of things, it's submodality, changes the experience. Do you have a memory? All right, just take that feeling now, that feeling. All right. Now, do you want to let go? Can you describe it? It doesn't feel very good, does it? Wouldn't it be better to let go of it today than keep having lifetime after lifetime to learn the same thing? Wouldn't it be better to move on? Okay. All right, so just make the decision now, set the intention within you that everybody can have spontaneous remission. Spontaneous remission occurs when every cell gets the message. And you have trillions of them, but you also have quantum DNA. So the message goes out to all of your cells. That way, a cell in the top of your head, a hair follicle, can talk to something that's on your feet. All of your cells work together. Give them the message, set the intent that this is totally gone. Every cell is cleaned in the body, all 50 trillion of them. You are a planet. We all are. And now allow that waterfall, that cleaning waterfall. See those beautiful river stones. It's like taking a shower and putting your head under it. And you can see those rounded river stones. The water bounces off them as the light comes in. And you see rainbows of light which tumble through your body, aligning your chakras and taking away all of those limiting beliefs. You are good enough. You've always been good enough. You can live without this. You've released it before. You can release it permanently today. It's pain elimination. Set that intention now and see that beautiful waterfall coming down through your body. See it coming into your pineal, opening up your intuition and going down through your face, relaxing your, into your body. You feel it going through your body. All right. Just through your body, just feeling every nerve, muscle, cell, fiber, the space between the atoms. You are just filled with new energy, this beautiful healing water. So see it now, coming down and healing your body, healing your torso, and feel that sacred light filling up your body. You wash away all of those problems and fill up your body with that healing white light, that divinity. White light is made of many different colors. The blue light of transmutation. So all of that negative emotion is transmuted, it's gone. It has that azure light. Have you ever seen a beautiful mountain lake that's that fantastic azure blue? That clarity that you feel with alignment as your body aligns now. And see that golden sacred light come through your body, and you're reminded that you are a sacred being. And when you meditate, you get in touch with the sacred part of you. And you do this daily, maintenance, to wash away anything, to wash away anything that you've kept up from your client. In future, when you see them, you put a bubble around you, bounces off your auras. You can act compassionately, but you don't take on the negative energies of others. So feel it now coming all the way through your body, into your solar plexus, center of power, and feel your power expand. And see yourself now fully powerful and stepping into the worthiness which has always been you. See that float even further down your body, the root chakra down into your legs, calves, knees, feet, so that your body feels wonderful. All of it has just drained away. You feel filled with white light, divinity itself. Feel how good that feels. And know that when you put your head on the pillow at night, sleep like a log. You wake up in the morning, you feel refreshed. You feel fantastic. And you meditate. And you get out of bed, and all of it is totally gone. Totally gone. And your eyes are open when all of this is totally gone. Only when it's totally gone. Well, the cat knows. Hi, darling.
This is Tommy.
This is hi, Tommy. That's lovely.
Say
The cat's
hi, Tom.
lovely to see you. How
Yeah,
you feeling?
he has a beauty spot.
Look, animals always know what's going on spiritually.
Yeah,
This is the room that I'm in. You may have seen my post, but my daughter's been home, and we've been doing this new room. See the floor together. Isn't that gorgeous? So
yeah,
this is my
beautiful.
launch pad. This is my launch
Yeah,
pad.
it
my
looks,
place. You see a chair behind me. But right now it's my chair. My husband has some compromisation and is not comfortable with people in the house. I'm an online therapist at this moment, and but I
right.
love the space. And just to let you all know, I am launching from here a new YouTube channel. I have the Trance Lady on YouTube, which is filled with hypnotic techniques. But the new channel is about awakening and about how you awaken, what it feels like, setting intention, and living life in a blissful state. And I'm going to be interviewing people who have awakened and who are there. And if any of you feel that way, then I'd love to interview about that. But that is what I feel is happening in this universe, that we are all awakening to our own power. In other words, it's understanding that you really do create your life with your thoughts, and thoughts are energy. So focusing on the good ones. And that's what it's about. Because, you know, Drain That Pain for me is my purpose in life, but it's absolutely resonates with me. But there's something else I need to tell people, that in order, you have to really just surrender, let go of what I call reality, even your own reality, because that's what you are. You're a spiritual being. And when you learn to really do that, it feels really good. And guess what? Things line up and happen in ways that you cannot imagine. So I'm also teaching the law of attraction. Anyway, Donna, tell me how you feel.
Yeah, I feel good.
Good. All right. I said what I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. And I would love to follow up. If you'd like to message me and follow up, and for all those that I treated today, you're certainly welcome to come back. But most people, 90% of people I see, it's pain elimination and it's gone. I have a DrainThatPain training page, and I'll make sure that you're all invited to be on it, because I have training sessions like this, and you'll have the opportunity also to help other people out of pain. Train online now. Tatiana, you have.
Yes, I just want to say thank you, Joanna. I don't feel anything at all, and I will sit in my meditation. I normally sit from 30 to 50 minutes, and I'll let you know, but I'm sure I won't feel anything anymore.
And you might want to change how you meditate.
Thank you.
It
was kind of funny, that the sensation changed. It was draining, and you said it was moving to the center, and then down, down, down my spine, and then it was gone. So I could feel pretty well the movement today. Right. As I said last day, I felt it more or less constantly without even sitting. Yeah, so for me, sitting in one position is much harder than moving. Always has been this way.
That's great. I look forward to
life. Yeah.
Joanna, thank you so much. I got up just a minute ago and moved around. Thank you. And I'm sure I'm going to sleep well tonight. Won't have the pain to wake me up.
Thank you.
And be happy. That's really the message here. Be happy, be satisfied. And
I'd like to thank you for your time. Thank you very much for giving the time to us.
I'm always here for you, so that's what's important. Alexei, thank you for being here. And also Jackie and Tracy. I don't see your picture, Tracy, but I don't see you physically, but I see your picture. And of course, Constance, thanks for coming in. How are you feeling today?
Good. Thank you very much. I was very relaxed because here it's 9 p.m. at night. And so I like doing these kind of visualizations at the end of the day. So if I feel sleepy, that's great. I can just lift up.
I put people to sleep.
It's like, yeah,
I just
yeah.
See you. And thank you all for being here. And if this was the value of you, I'll be doing these kinds of things again. So thanks so much.
Okay, you have a
Thank you.
You have a lovely evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.